Oh my god, we might be able to break through here. Here goes Adama Traore once again on the attack, who's had a ridiculous game. Cut back to Ibrahimovic for the hat-trick, and Zlatan Ibrahimovic in the 90th minute has scored. Goes inside to Paqueta. Paqueta sees Lucas Torreira, who could be on the score sheet here, and Torreira scores. So here we are back again with another episode of the AC Milan Career Mode series. This is episode number 12. We are nearing the business end of the season, just 7 games to go in the Serie A, and soon we're going to have a cup final against Sassuolo. Our next game is a pretty big one in the Serie A against Napoli, which should be interesting away from home. We've got to bounce back from that horrible defeat that we just had to Juventus. Last episode we discussed the possibility of finding a replacement for Zlatan Ibrahimovic because we know he's going to retire. In this episode we're going to continue talking about that. So if you guys are enjoying the Milan Career Mode series, let's keep the support coming in. 2,000 likes and I'll get you an episode tomorrow as well. And if you are new around here, subscribe for more FIFA 20 Career Mode content. Press conference time, and if you guys want to get your questions featured in the videos, make sure to drop them down in the comments section below. First one of the day, and it's a big one. You should sign JOAO FELIX from Atletico Madrid. I'm not surprised. A lot of the questions today are about Zlatan Ibrahimovic and his potential departure. Now, if I'm being honest, I feel like JOAO FELIX could really be the perfect replacement for Zlatan. He's got the skill moves, he's got the dribbling, he's got that flair and that kind of aura about him. I feel like he could be amazing for us here at Milan. Now, I feel like this could be a realistic transfer as well because FELIX is really struggling at Atletico, struggling to make an impact, struggling to play under that kind of Diego Simeone play style. So maybe a change in scenery could really work out well for him. So next season, JOAO FELIX to AC Milan could be one hell of a transfer. Should we make it happen? I just wanted to get your opinions on it, so there's going to be a poll on this video. Should we sign JOAO FELIX next season? Vote yes or no. This is just an early poll, not the final decision, but I just want to know your opinions on this transfer. Next season, Zlatan will be gone, and we need to plan soon. Next question, sign Erling Braut Haaland as Zlatan's replacement as he's young, he's got great potential, and he's a goal machine. Now, honestly, Erling Haaland would have probably been one of my first choices, along with maybe JOAO FELIX, but the thing is, we just recently signed him and used him in the Leicester City Career Mode, and I know he's insane. We used him so much in that series, and I kind of want to keep using different players because that's fun, man. Trying out a new player like JOAO FELIX, who we haven't really used in any of my career modes, at least in a long time. I think he could be a lot of fun to use in this series, and he fits the team more. And that's why I kind of feel like Haaland to AC Milan won't happen in this series. You know what? I don't want to be signing the same players again and again. So to keep this series new and fresh, we're not going to be signing Haaland. We're going to be going for someone else. Next question. Since buying Lucas Torreira, are you satisfied with him? Absolutely. I think he's been amazing for us in midfield. He's not going to be that goal scorer, although he occasionally does get a few goals in, assists as well. He's the player that, wins the ball back for us, sprays it forward to the other players, and he's done that job amazing. He's basically our N'Golo Kante, if you can put it that way. I'm really enjoying using him, and he's going to be a part of this squad for a long time. In fact, he's got an average rating of 7.3, which for a defensive midfielder is actually pretty decent. So to answer your question, yes, I'm satisfied with him. And that's the press conference done. Let's move on. So it's Adama Traore who ends up winning the Player of the Episode award. Last episode, he was amazing for us in terms of scoring goals, getting assists, and he also scored the only goal against Juventus, if I'm not wrong. But the thing is, I actually forgot to include Zlatan in the poll when he actually scored a hat-trick for us in that last episode. So that's my fault. Zlatan would have probably won. But anyways, let's give the other players a chance to win. So there you go. Adama Traore ends up winning the Player of the Episode award. A quick discussion about our season goals. And well, we do have a bit of a problem. I don't think we're going to be able to complete 4 out of these 6 objectives, which means we're gonna have to do a forfeit. Now, it's up to you guys to decide that forfeit. Maybe getting rid of our highest rated player, which will be brutal by the way, or just something else. It's up to you guys to decide the forfeit. And whatever the forfeit turns out to be, we've just got to do it. So I'm scared. I'm genuinely scared. So let me know if you guys have any suggestions for our forfeits. Again, if somehow we manage to score 5 goals with our defenders, that'd be brilliant. but it's going to be tough to do that. Also, we can't just finish above Inter Milan this season. They're like 11 points ahead of us, so it's going to be tough. So we start off the episode with a big one against Napoli as we play them away from home. This is going to be a tough game as they are 5th in the league. Now, we're in a good spot. 5 points clear of Torino and 8 points clear of Napoli, so top 4 is pretty much guaranteed. Of course, it could still change. There's still 7 games left in the Serie A, so we've got to keep winning and staying focused. But finishing above Inter Milan at this stage looks very, very difficult. We'll see what happens though. Zlatan at the moment is the top scorer in the Serie A with 27 goals, and I'm hoping in his final professional season he'll be able to win the Golden Boot. How crazy would that be? He's got to get it done. Last episode, we took a heavy beating at the hands of Juventus as they beat us 6-1. It was humiliating, so I want to really get back to winning ways, and well, Napoli is going to prove to be a big challenge. We're going to stick with the 4-3-3 attack formation. This is the team that I've gone for. All the big names are in the lineup. Zlatan, Vinicius, Paqueta, Torreira, Adama Traore, all of them starting. We've got to get back to winning ways. Let's go out there and put in a good show against Napoli. It's not going to be easy because it's away from home. So that is the Napoli team we're up against. The pace they've got in the attack is insane. Insigne and Lozano. They've got Bonaventura in midfield. Interesting. Former Milan player. Fabian as well. Manolas at the back. Matip, their captain, is interesting. Milik up top. That's a good Napoli side, but I reckon we can beat them. Oh, here we go on the attack with Adama Traore. Just look at how quick he is. It's actually unstoppable. Here goes Adama on the attack. Maybe a cutback. This one's a Paqueta on that left foot of his. Goes for goal and it's off the post. That deserved the goal. Adama Traore yet again showing why we bought him. That pace is just lethal. That should have been 1-0. Oh, Zlatan wins that. Still Zlatan Ibrahimovic. Or the drag back, sees Adama Traore cut back to Vinicius Jr. It's a simple goal for AC Milan, and we've taken the lead against Napoli. Vinicius on target. It was brilliant play from Zlatan to win the ball back and then released it to Adama, who found Vinicius, and the Brazilian gets himself on the score sheet. It's 1-0 against Napoli, just the start we needed. Paqueta looks for Vinicius Jr. Once again, we're on the attack and the Brazilian is causing havoc. Still Vinicius Jr. Unbelievable work from him down this left flank, and we've made it 2-0 against Napoli. Vinicius is having a fabulous game, his second of the game. And well, he beat a couple of defenders. They went for the near post shot, and that worked out wonderfully. He was using his pace, his dribbling, everything really well for this goal. Look at that. Fake shot stop, brings it inside, and on that right foot, bangs it home. AC Milan make it 2-0 against Napoli. What a start for us in this one. Under 20 minutes, we've made it 2-0, and we're dominating them. It's a free kick for Napoli. They're going to try some sort of a set-piece routing, are they? It's going to be a pass, I guess. No, it's a shot, and it's a goal from Mario Rui of all players. A fabulous free kick. It completely bamboozled us. Donnarumma couldn't keep that one out, and I guess Napoli are back in it. This is proving to be a cracking fixture, I guess. It is a corner for Napoli as they're looking to get back into this one. Joel Matip with the header. Donnarumma gets that, but the momentum of this game has completely shifted to Napoli as they're now the team creating more. Here we go now. This could lead to something. Zlatan Ibrahimovic finds Adama, who's yet again onside, and here goes Adama Traore with all the pace in the world. Cuts this one back for Zlatan, who controls it, goes for goal, and somehow saved by the Napoli keeper. This is not looking good for us. Napoli yet again on the chance. Theo Hernandez with a good challenge, but it's still Milik now. Now it's Lorenzo. It's poor defending from us, and Lozano with his weaker left foot bangs that one home. Fair play, Napoli, but look at the time, guys. This should not have been allowed. The ref should have blown the whistle. It's the 5th minute of added time, whereas the ref only gave 3. Come on, man, that is unfair. Napoli have equalized in what should be a goal that's disallowed. Come on, game. It's 2-2, and they've scored just before halftime. Halftime in this one against Napoli, and I'm gutted. I mean, we were leading 2-0, we were looking comfortable, but we've completely thrown it away. It's 2-2, and now the second half is definitely going to be interesting. We've got to win this game. Fabian, not good. He's getting past our defense so easily. Romagnoli had to put a challenge in there, and he did that brilliantly. We survive. Lorenzo Insigne looks to go inside, and we know how quick the guy is. He finds Zielinski, who goes for goal. What? I swear this game is rigged. How has Zielinski just scored that? It just doesn't make sense. Come on, man. How did that go in? I have absolutely no idea. Like, look at that. Insigne with the cut back to Zielinski. He goes first time with his left foot. This shouldn't even be possible. Like, how has he done that? I think it's probably gone through his leg as well. Like, look at this, man. What a joke. What a joke. How has that gone in? I cannot believe this. We've bottled it. Here goes Lozano on the attack as Napoli look to get another one in this one. Jimenez puts in a strong challenge, but we need to find more chances to score because otherwise we're going to lose. Here we go now. Vinicius Jr. looks for Adama Traore. This could be our chance. Go on, Adama Traore. 1v1. He's too quick for the opposition's defense. Goes for goal. Adama Traore secures at least a point for us in this one. 3-3 against Napoli. The Spaniard is just too quick for defenses to handle. We open them up and we've got one back. And now it is 3-all. Is there enough time for us to take the lead here at Naples? Only time will tell, I guess. Adama Traore though with a brilliant goal. And that's full time. A cracking game of football, I must say. A bit disappointed that we completely threw the game away when we were 2-0 up. But I've got to say the team did show a lot of character to make it 3-all. Adama Traore once again was just ridiculous. 3-all against Napoli away is actually a pretty decent result, I've got to say that, but a bit disappointed, as I said, with how we, gave our lead away. So even though we dropped points against Napoli in our last game, we've actually increased the gap between us and Torino, which is great. It's now 6 points. It seems like they dropped points as well in one of their games, so it does look like we're going to end up finishing third this season, which will guarantee us Champions League football next season. So up next, we've got a game against Parma. I think we should be able to get a win in this one. I simmed it with the second team, and there you go, we get the win. 3-0, Krunic scoring, Rafael Leao getting himself a brace as well, not bad. Okay, I didn't realize this at all, but Caldara is extremely disappointed with his lack of game time, and he genuinely just wants to leave. I don't know what can I say now, so I guess he will be leaving ultimately, and I'm just gonna say it was inevitable. And yeah, I guess Caldara will be leaving next season. It's unfortunate to see that, but I just couldn't find a way to give him game time this season with having Romagnoli and Jimenez in our team. So, well, next season I guess we're looking for another centre-back. We've got a home game against Bologna in the Serie A, which we're going to simulate with our first team. And look at this, guys. Finally, we get a goal with the defender. Theo Hernandez scoring for us in this one. Paqueta with a brace as we get ourselves a 3-0 win. Would you look at this? Already we've received an offer for Mattia Caldara, and I guess selling him now makes sense. The deal will be a pre-contract, so we'll get the funds next season. So I want to make this happen. Now 22.4 million is decent, but I reckon we can get more money for him. So let's negotiate and see what happens. So I'm going to counter with 32 million. If we can sell Caldara for that amount, I will take it. So let's see what happens. 32 million for Caldara. They're only willing to go up to 25. That's tough. Let's go for 27. Alright, 28. Let's try 28 and see what they come back and say. We'll keep the 5% sell-on clause as well. They're only willing to pay 25. Let's counter with maybe 26. Let's see if the maximum amount we can get from them for Mattia Caldara. Come on, accept 26 mil. And there you go, they're willing to accept 26 mil for Caldara. So there you go, we've already sorted that deal out. Oh, would you look at this? I thought Juventus had the title in the bag, but they seem to be bottling it as Inter now, just a couple of points off them. This is super interesting. I'm eager to see which team ends up winning the Serie A title. In our case though, up next we've got Sassuolo, which should be an interesting game away because they're the same team we're going to be playing in the cup final. So this should be a good way to assess and see how good Sassuolo actually are. We've only managed to get 1 point in our last 2 Serie A games. That needs to change. I want to win this one against Sassuolo, and I've made a few interesting changes. Benacer is starting this one. Also, Vinicius playing in that cam role. I want to try him out there, and that's why Martinelli starts on the left. We've got Zlatan, Adama Traore, Jimenez all starting. It's a strong Milan side. Let's go out there and get the win. We can't really be underestimating Sassuolo. They've also managed to reach the Italian Cup final, so we know they're a good team. I'm looking to spread this one for Adama Traore. Keeps it inside really well. Now Calabria. Goes inside for Zlatan Ibrahimovic, who's opened up some space. Goes for goal, but gets taken down. Is that inside the box? It is. And we get an early opportunity to score. A penalty for us. Zlatan earned it. Zlatan takes it. The last penalty we took with Zlatan, he actually missed. I'm hoping this time he can put it in the back of the net. Go on, Zlatan. It's the perfect penalty, but the keeper saw that one coming. Zlatan has now missed back-to-back penalties. Like what? Now looks for Adama Traore. Still Adama. Goes inside for Vinicius. This should be a goal. No, how did we not take that chance? We are wasting easy opportunities, man. Which is simply unacceptable. Torreira looks for Adama Traore, who's on the run here. Go on, Adama. As he brings it inside with the fake shot. That's unreal from Adama Traore. This is our chance. No way, I ran it too forward. Consigli got there first. Where was Theo Hernandez? Like, what on earth was that for defensive positioning? He completely left Berardi open, and now we're going to struggle on the counter-attack. Romagnoli can't get past him. Donnarumma thankfully read that. Here goes Adama Traore. Just look at the strength of this guy, man. It's crazy. Still Adama Traore looking for passing options, but there's no movement from our midfielders. Did you guys see that? Benased was just standing there, getting marked by his player. Like, honestly, not good, guys, as it's a big chance here for our opponents. Donnarumma gets there first and we survive. It would have been so harsh to concede there because we've actually been the better team for the most part. Zlatan Ibrahimovic looks for Martinelli as the pressure is building from our opponents. As here's Adama Traore now as he beats one. Here goes Adama 1v1. Let's go, guys. It just had to be Adama Traore, who is in the form of his life. He scores for us yet again and puts AC Milan into the lead against Sassuolo. Such a deserved goal because we've been creating chances left, right and centre. We've been the dominant team and finally we get the goal that of course is so deserving. Zlatan picking up the assist for this one, but what a finish from Adama Traore yet again. Alright, let's try and build from the back. What was that from Donnarumma? The ball didn't even reach Zlatan. Now it's Caputo who shoots and oh, come on. Come on, man. That is so unfair. They've literally had one shot in this game and they've scored from it. I can't, man. This game is just brutal. Oh, here we go. Martinelli looks for Zlatan. Zlatan doesn't have the pace. Finds Martinelli. Now it's Vinicius Jr. Releases Adama Traore. That's what you want to see. Adama Traore with another chance. Goes for goal and no, Consigli makes the save. How has he kept that one out? And that's full time. And this is a hard draw to take because I feel like we were the much better team. We barely gave them any chances. They literally just scored off one shot. It's tough. It's really tough. But at least we now know Sassuolo are going to give us a top fight in the cup final, which will be interesting, but disappointing to have drop points again in the Serie A. Hang on a minute, it's only 4 points now that separates us and Torino. Torino could actually get ahead of us, and also Napoli just 6 points behind. We've got to win this one against Atalanta. And also, where's Atalanta in the Serie A? Our next game's against them and they've dropped down to 9th spot. Remember, during the starting episodes of the series, Atalanta were actually ahead of us. But hey, they've dropped down massively. Our next game's against them. Let's get a win. AC Milan versus Atalanta. Now, in this episode, we've yet to win a single game. And I'm hoping this one is a victory for us. We're playing at the San Siro in front of our own fans. Hopefully, it'll happen. And also, I'm giving Zlatan Ibrahimovic a bit of a rest for this one because I think he needs it. He's played so much football, his performances have been affected by it. So let's rest him up and we'll keep him fully fit for that cup final that we've got against Sassuolo. So this is the team I've gone for against Atalanta. Rafael Leao getting a big opportunity up top. Vinicius starts, Adama as well. Paqueta back in the team. Jimenez starting. Let's go out there and get the result against Atalanta. That's a very good ball played in and my defenders just cannot do anything, man. Like, are you kidding me? I swear I've said that phrase like 4 or 5 times in this episode because how did this Duvan guy get ahead? Is it Zapata? I think it is. But whoever he is, how did he get ahead of my defenders there? Like, what was Calabria doing? Does he even want to defend? How did we concede that? Leao going back to Adama Traore. This could lead to something. Here's Kessie with a chance. Goes for goal and that hits the side netting. That should have been a goal, man. Oh, Rafael Leao takes a lovely touch and this could certainly result in something. Here goes Rafael Leao, stops it. On that right foot, goes for goal. And how is the keeper saved that? Not good, guys. Not good at all. Zapata, back to Zapata again, who stops, finds Alejandro Gomez. What even is this? What even is this? A shot from literally the edge of the box with that power? How is this even possible? Atalanta make it 2-0. We are struggling now. We are struggling. Nothing seems to be working. I don't even know what to say. Paqueta sees Leao. Back to Paqueta. This could lead to something. Still Paqueta goes down inside the box. That is a penalty. And thank God the ref called that. And well, we've got a chance to get back into this one before halftime. Now we're taking this one with Paqueta. I've missed my last 2 penalties. I cannot afford to miss this one. Please, Paqueta, put this one in. It's decent and it's saved again. I don't know what to do, man. This is normally what I do for my penalties, but now it's just not working. All I'm gonna say is that we need Zlatan. He's coming on for the second half. Rafael Leao had a tough game. He didn't really do much, so let's hope Zlatan can help us change the game. Atalanta toying with us now. This is getting a bit ridiculous. I just can't seem to do anything. Donnarumma coming up with a big save here. Still Paqueta. I want movement, man. I want movement from my players, but they're just not making runs. Paqueta has to go all on his own, but he can't score from that distance. This could be our chance. Here's Zlatan Ibrahimovic, controls it well, gets the shot off. No, how's the keeper save that? On the rebound, we've missed as well. I know it was offside, but that just clearly sums up our episode. This has been a tough one to record. This could be a chance for us. Here's Adama Traore, has to stop and turn, does it brilliantly. Still Adama. Looks for the passing option for Zlatan. That has to be a goal. It is a goal. With 5 minutes to go, we've managed to get one back. There is still hope. I would love to get a point at least from this one. Adama yet again being unreal for us. One final chance as here's Paqueta. Inside to Vinicius Jr. Does his man. Still Vinicius. Cut back to Zlatan Ibrahimovic. And we get the equalizer in the 90th minute. Zlatan Ibrahimovic saves the day. Vinicius setting him up there. Brilliantly done. Come on, guys. We've made it 2-2. At least we get a point off this. And that's full time. I've got to say, this was a difficult game. Atalanta gave us a really good fight and they probably even deserved to win. But we just showed a lot of character towards the end, especially scoring with Zlatan twice. The hero, our legend, got us back in this one 2-2, and we at least get ourselves a draw from this one, which I'm really happy about. Well, look at this. Caldara has been sold for 26 to Dortmund and we'll be getting 21 million next season. And additional money to, invest in other players, which is nice. So at the moment, Torino are a point ahead of us in the Serie A, but we do have a game in hand. So I still feel like we should be able to finish third in the Serie A at the very least. So let's hopefully make that happen. And also look at this, guys. Juventus and Inter going all the way to decide who wins the Serie A. Just 2 points separates the two of them. Next episode is going to be the season finale of the AC Milan career mode. We're going to have the Coppa Nazionale final to decide who wins the Italian Cup, which is going to be amazing. We're going to finish off our Serie A season and also have the end of season awards ceremony. So that should be fun. A bittersweet episode for our season goals, I guess, as we will not be finishing above Inter Milan this season. So we failed that objective. But we do end up completing the Gioco Bonito challenge, which is great. But I guess we will have to do a forfeit come end of season, which is going to be tough. Before we wrap up the episode, time for you guys to make your vote count and vote for the player of the episode award. A couple of nominees as always. The first one being Adama Traore. He was amazing in this one. So direct. Goals, assists, he brought all of that in this episode and that's why he's nominated. His second nominee is going to be Vinicius Jr., who I thought again had a great episode, scored a brace against Napoli in that first game and overall was great in this episode. So those two are your nominees. Click the I button on the top right of your screen to vote for either of them. So that's that for this one. Another episode of the AC Milan career mode wrapped up. Next episode we're going to be ending off the season, which should be a lot of fun. So if you guys are enjoying the Milan career mode, keep the support coming in. Let's smash our 2,000 likes. That'd be amazing, and if you are new around here, subscribe for more FIFA 20 career mode content.